Hi, everyone. Hello and welcome. This is Karen Newman. This is a Saturday Human Colony Hucolo webinar. It is Saturday, the 14th of November, 2020. And today our very special guest is Jim Charles. Hi, Jim. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Very good. And we have a very full room already. We have 25 people in here. So I'm just going to go through everyone. We have Dawn, Angie, Aglaia, every time. Alan, Barbara, Kathy, Christine, David, Heather, Ian, Yana, J-Lo, Jonathan, Lilypad, Michelle, Susan just came in the room, Rivka, Scott, Safira, Sheer, Stephanie, Sultan, and Suzanne, who just came in. And then again, Dawn. Dawn's in here twice. What are you doing in here, Dawn, twice? So Dawn is going to monitor the YouTube chat, and then we'll be taking questions as per usual. But first, we'll start with some announcements. Angie, do you have some announcements? Hi.
Yes, good morning. We have the channeling class scheduled for Sunday, November 22nd. The focus of the class will be conscious channeling, semi-conscious channeling, and trance channeling. Those will be the areas that the class will be covered. Jim's going to be channeling these entities that have not yet spoken yet about channeling. So we are excited about that. If you're interested in the class, please send an email to classes@hucolo.org and we will get the information to you. The cost of the class is $123. Learn channeling as easy as 1, 2, 3. Thanks.
Cool. Perfect. Oh, and the 123. Got it. Took me like 5 weeks to get the connection. All right. We're going to do some blessings first. We'll start with Kathy. Go ahead, Kathy.
Good morning, everyone. Niaro dosho amanato e sotiparo e najo toko. Sipuro dosho alaneo shuntikaro. Marimojo tashi oro alashi ano. Shorosu tave sharashiona iri idi una. Maroro osho hadi o maradoka. Norosho do shia amano sharo.
Bring to the world your best side, your greatest love, your greatest understanding, your greatest patience, the things that you know that are necessary for this day and age, because things are rough everywhere. Bring to this world your example.
Perfect. Rivka. Rivka, you're muted, hon.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Ahika la moa kachike e me ke la moa haya hamoa hie te kele unchuka la mata la e tikinta o kochitata ahala maoa kachita koshutuku ahie ele mekete hita tatuku ashama okolo namaste.
If you are a healer, heal. If you are a teacher, teach. If you are bringing understanding, let people know that you are there. Let your gifts be known. Do not bring it forth in an arrogant way, but in a loving way to help the world. We are waiting for you to bring greater understanding to the people, for it is through you that the words will come.
Thank you. Barbara, you had a blessing?
Yes.
Great.
Tata ke ato hotoko mati. Tata ka siti ato. Kanata pakiata kiata kaniato. Kashati akata hiato kuwata. Kitap mata kataki tato kosho. Tipa kata ia kata niato kuwatiata. Kishiniato koshoata. Kiapata kiata hiato tuahi. Nata kiato kuwata.
Make a pathway in your heart for God to come through and out, so that other people can see the light that he is bringing. Make a pathway for him to teach and love his people, make a pathway for the truth, for only the truth that is meant to be shared. There are many things that people are sharing that are not necessary. Only bring what is the truth to the world for everyone.
Okay, thank you. And Yana?
Yes. Hi, everyone. Tu ekan tatana yutu uarte eka. Hantu tu eka yana tatakane. Urtu ta oito eta takanta tayano ko uartane. Ye yuku a hantata tu a takanta itu duenaka. Urtu he yu ka hantata artu tu ekata. Ndu eka. Tutu te katatana katate. Moea tatkanaya. Tuetea katatana katai. Urte uantata.
Breathe
you.
deep and allow yourself to be pacified, for the things that are coming may cause great turmoil in the world, but within you should be the peace of God always. Do not be caught up in all these things, for you are the light and the balance between these things. Unify with others. Do not divide with others. This is a time of great pain, but it will be brought to a great salve in God, for he is working to bring the essence of himself to this world in a greater way.
Thank you. So there's several guys, but we're going to save them for the end. This beginning was all ladies, and at the end it'll be all the men. So we'll do all the men. So
You want me to do mine now then?
where are you, Angie? Oh, there you are. I forgot because you already spoke once. Go ahead, Angie. Yeah, do yours now.
Okay.
You don't have your camera on, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm going to turn it on.
I'm looking for you.
There you go. O tuku aria sa no koti ti sha shata kuwara. Niara ku se me atakati. Hora kanata shishu kutu. Pukuti aramanaki atakia. Mani kati I shishu kuhu. Ma tuku ia shishu ka a. Ha tuku ia anan yakati a. O atake ina.
Keep yourself out of the confusion and out of the doubt, because God is assuring you that he is the answer. He is the love, the patience, the compassion, the truth that is necessary for this day and age. And keep yourself away from the darkness, for it will only bring you down and slow your path.
Okay, thank you so much. So we have quite some requests. I'll just read through them very quickly. The request is for Enoch, for Leonis from the Galactic Federation of Light, Elijah, Ish, Takur, Grindel, the Gurfiknir gang, I would guess you would call them, and then Raka, Mother Earth, and then Athena, and who else? Gaia, which is Mother Earth, Anubis, a Dream Lord. So quite a lot.
Lots of requests.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot to choose from there. You guys, whoever's there. Okay, I will do a meditation and I'll be back in a moment. Everyone have a wonderful time. Think very positive thoughts and love one another. I'll be back
Okay, thank you.
later. Greetings, I am Elijah.
Welcome, Elijah.
Thank you. Today I just have a prayer for you and a few words, and that's all. Today, I want you to keep yourselves balanced. Keep your equilibrium safe from all the confusion that is out there, and do not be divided, but unify yourselves with each other and keep the power of God's love strong within you, so that you may come together in a very powerful way to serve him, as keeping the light, as keeping the example alive of what he needs you to be. You are all important. You all have a mission. And remember what I spoke about when I spoke about missions. The first thing you must do with a mission is make yourself aware of who you are, what you are about. Do not think about far off futures and what all these things that you're supposed to do, but think about what needs to happen now. Put yourself in the moment, put yourself in the now, so that you may understand who you are, where you are, and that you are able to be standing up for God, be confident for God, and know that you are in the right place for God. Now I am going to tell you a prayer, or say a prayer for you, so that you may be lifted in this time. There are many that are still feeling much tragic energy, much uncomfortable energy from the world, because there's many things going on karmically as well as within the earth itself, and coming from the grand solar minimum and the magic and everything that is working to shake things up. So let me give you a prayer. Dear God, lift these people. You love them with all of your heart, soul, mind, and essence. Bring to them the greatest understanding of who they are. Bring to them the greatest meaning for their life. Bring to them the greatest now that must happen in this world for them. Many do not realize that a spoken word can be very effectual to others. A kind word can lift. A kind word can make a difference. A kind action as well can be very heartfelt by many. This is a time where there's many in desperation, many feeling that there is no hope. Be the hope. Reach out. If you have to give of yourself, do not be afraid. It will come back to you 100-fold. God, lift them. Pierce their hearts and minds. Bring the light to them in a brighter, shining way. Let them find love in a warmer, compassionate feeling for mankind and for each other. Raise their relationship levels up, for now is the time of separation between each person for social distancing, but in your heart of hearts, you want them to come together mentally. Bring their hearts together as well. They may not be able to see each other in person as much, but you can still work with them. You can still flow through them. You can still get your message across. There are many on the front lines of this illness that is out there that are risking themselves to save others. I thank you for that. I thank those of you that are healers for the energy you are putting into that, and God is thanking you as well. I thank those that are being compassionate and loving, and God is thanking you as well. You know who you are. Let God bless you in his own special way by giving you more of the same kind of love that you are giving out. He can give you an overwhelming and overflowing amount of love that you cannot possibly imagine. Many of you have yet to tap into that unbounded love that is his. I would imagine that some of you already have as well. Thank you for all the good that you are spreading. Thank you for all the negativity that you are shedding and making room for more light. I praise God for his wisdom, his understanding, his peace, his bounty, his control. For he does have control of all things, but he's allowing mankind to be mankind. He's allowing free will, but you can move your free will into God's will. It's still, you can do whatever you want, except for hate, except for put things out of perspective. Why would you want to do that anyway? Why not be in that close proximity to God? He does not want to take your free will away, but enhance it. It's not that you have to stop doing things, but you may have to start doing more for him. He loves you, my children. His hand is upon you. You feel it. Feel his love upon you right now. Right now, he is upon you and wants to be a part of all that is you. Do you not want to be a part of your children's lives, your family, your friends? This is how he feels to you, and even in a greater way, because every inch of you, every molecule of you is part of God. Without God, there is no matter. There is no light. There is no anything. So return to bring yourself into the greatest power, which is God, the greatest love, which is God, the greatest understanding, which is God, the greatest compassion and healing and beauty and joy. Can't forget joy, because joy and laughter are part of God. You cannot live a holy, holy life without laughter, fun, and balance. This is part of who he is. He wants you balanced, not just solemn. He wants you to feel the joy of him as well. Take care, my children. My prayers are with you, and God is with you. Be well and be safe. He is always with you. The difference is you must be aware that he is always with you. Oh, sure, he is all there, but you must be aware of it. Much love to you, my children, and amen.
Amen.
This is Leonis. Greetings. I have been called here to speak to you a little bit about healing. Healing is most necessary in this time. Healing is part of everyone who exists. There's healing power in every hand, in every third eye, in every heart, if you would be aware of it. Healing is something that is necessary in this time, as I said, and it has to be used. And as you use your healing energy, it awakens the gifts within you that are not yet fully awake. So as you use that energy, you become a more powerful individual. You become a more advantageous in all that you do. You become smarter and uplifted and generally more aware. I know some of you are understanding this because it has happened to you already. And your healing energy becomes greater. And not only that, but all the things within you become greater as well. The healing takes over in some ways, but it also brings forth the things that are you that must be used in the future. Now, some say, well, I have many gifts. And I say to you, yes, all of you have many gifts. Does that mean you can only use one of them? No, you can use all of them if you wish. Whatever excites you the greatest, you may use the most. But do not deny the other gifts, because they are there for a purpose, for a reason. Some of you may say, well, I'm not here to be a healer. And that may be true. But you use your healing energy whenever you can for positivity. Send it to the earth. Send it to the world for healing. Send it to your friends, your family. They don't have to know that you're sending out your healing to them, because it is only advantageous to them that you do so. Some of you may say, I can't send healing to people without their permission. That is not so. Do you send prayers to them with their permission? No. Do you want them to succeed, whether they like it or not? Of course. You may send intentions to them without them knowing, but they are not a negative thing. They are a positive thing. And if they choose to refuse it on the subconscious level, then they refuse it. But if they choose to accept it, then that's a beautiful thing. You've sent out healing, they've accepted it. It is a positive reinforcement of what you are doing. Sending it to places in the world that need healed is a beautiful and positive thing as well. You do not need permission to send healing energy out into the world. It will either be accepted or not. But you have done your job by sending it. Thank you for that moment that I must explain, but healing is one of my greater thought processes, and I am truly knowing that it is necessary for this very troubled world.
Thank you very much. There's a question for you if you're ready to take them.
I am ready.
Okay, Michelle has a question. Go ahead, Michelle.
Hi, Leonis. Thank you for coming.
Greetings. It's
great
good to see
speak
you.
To you. Yes, you too. I was just wondering, there's a lot of people that don't know what the mandate is of the Galactic Federation of Light. Would you mind just giving us an overview as to exactly what your mandate is? And are all of you tall triangle head beings? Or if not, what race and what dimension do you reside, please?
The Federation of Light has started off in one direction and actually has broadened their mandate in many ways to be more inclusive of other species and other thought processes. We realize that there are many things that need to be looked at and many things that need to be observed and worked with. Our mandate is to help all species, including the human race, to purify, to be uplifted, to bring a higher thought process to the universe, a higher thought process to the galactic governments. We are, yes, many of us have the triangle head. There are some of us from other species as well. It doesn't matter where we're from. It matters who we are and what we represent. And that is unity in the sense that we want everyone to find love, happiness, peace of mind, and move forward and become part of a unified and peaceful transition into the galaxy. We have worked with many, many species to help them to move into a better relationship with their galactic governments and with the universe. So we are here as peacemakers. We are here as healers. We are here as those that are counselors for those that need counsel. We have broadened our thought process to be also inclusive of some political thought process, but we try not to do much of that because politics can be very tricky. And we only are there to tell you that some politics are true, some politics are not. Please be well informed and know what you're doing because they can be dangerous. So our thought process for your planet, our directive for your planet is safety, survival, peaceful transitions, love and guidance. And many of these things these mandates go even farther and into greater realms of understanding. But that's what I will tell you at this time. I'm sure that others of the Galactic Federation of Life would speak differently. This is how I would word it. I do not know what your understanding is. There are many of us that speak it in different ways, but we all have a very unified thought process about what we want for your planet.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Very well. Anyone else? All right, then. I guess maybe
Sorry, for some reason, sorry, Rivka, go ahead. Did you?
Yes, I have a question. Greetings and blessings, Leonis. The last time I've more connection with the Galactic Federation of Light, but it's more consciousness, and I'm asking if I'm sending enough healing, compassion, and love and light to whole Mother Gaia and all what is.
You are sending a great deal, and that is what's important. Everyone has their own qualities within them that send out love, light, and energy. As you are sending out this love, light, and energy, it comes through you from the universe to be refilled, and that will help you to open up other areas of your consciousness to other gifts and thought processes that are even more enlightened. So yes, you're doing a wonderful job, and so are many others.
Thank you very much. Namaste.
Okay, thank you. There's a question from Aglaya.
Greetings.
Thank you. Greetings to you. Thank you so much.
He froze for a second.
Question number one is, Oh, sorry. Okay. I would like to find out if I've always been, let's call it an Earthling, or do I have origins from other stars?
You do have origins from other stars. Many of you do. In fact, all of you do that are within this room. Every single human has at least one kind of outer reaching connection. Your greatest outer reaching connection is actually Fandorian. Your Fandorian outreach is beautiful, and they would like to speak to you.
Wow. Is there a specific message right now or no?
Not at this moment. I am not in touch with them.
Okay. And may I ask for a healing, please?
Yes. Healing, I will ask everyone in the room to send their healing energy, and I will send mine. Is there something specific we can heal you from?
Well, spinal, compression of vertebrae, and I'm always.
The thing is, there are many, many healers here, and
Okay.
many who are starting to understand that they have healing energy. I will have them, as we proceed, to send healing energy to you. But there's other questions. Do you have more?
Nothing that comes up at this moment. I'm sure I don't want to take up time unless something is jumping out that needs to be said. But I am not aware consciously.
Very well. I will have the people of this room, as they are listening, send healing to you and healing to anyone who needs it.
There are some people in
grateful. Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt you. There's some people in the YouTube chat, Don, that have some requests for healing. Maybe we can include those at this time.
Yes.
Don?
Sounds great.
That is fine. The healing will reach those who need it.
Okay.
So do not be worried that there are those asking for healing.
Okay.
Healing energy knows where to go.
Mm-hmm.
It knows who needs it, and it knows who does not. Everybody does to a certain extent, but those who really need it, it will find.
Great.
Do you want me to speak now?
He was just saying that the healing will go to those who needs it. So I guess that you don't really need to say who.
Okay, got it. Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay, let me go on. There is a question from David. Go ahead, David.
Hello.
Greetings.
So I'm wanting to know any messages about my gifts, the healing and light language, in respect to understanding how to move forward. And I've been having challenges, so I feel like that I'm not sure if I'm falling behind on what I'm supposed to do or unclear about things sometimes. So if there's any messages.
Your healing is your healing. If you use it, it will become stronger. If you do not use it, then it will stay the way it is, but it will not be helping you open up any other parts of your gifts or understandings. Many of you out there have the healing gifts, but are not using it at this time. And so you are not expanding in that way. You're using other methods to expand your mental growth and your opening of gifts, and that is fine. But healing is one way to do that. Now, your healing is fine. You do that, but I think more you need to concentrate on healing the world, giving to others. You can heal yourself, but you don't do that very often. But the thing is, you need to express your healing energy more often. This will grow it. This will make it stronger. You are already a strong healer. You are already a very effectual healer, meaning that you affect others very strongly. So you need to practice your healing in order for it to grow. I cannot give you any other messages about that, because if you want to learn other modalities, that is up to you. If you want to stop healing, that is up to you. Whatever you do to move forward is up to you.
Okay. Thank you. Much love.
Yes. Hello?
Sorry, Ashir has a question. Go ahead.
Greetings.
Greetings.
You have mentioned that you're from the Federation of Light?
Yeah.
The Galactic Federation of Light? Of the Milky Way, I presume.
This is the Milky Way galaxy, yes.
Okay. Couple of questions about your reach as the Galactic Council. Do you, as far as I know, human beings are in charge of the Earth, at least at the third density, right?
They're in charge of what? Can you speak up?
The people of the Earth are in charge of the Earth, and you are not meddled with the Earth right now.
Correct. We are counselors to your Earth leaders, but we do not interact with humans in a physical way. We do interact with humans on a counseling basis. We send our healing energy, we send our light to them, but we cannot disobey the law that is the galactic law.
Yeah, but you're the ones that creating the galactic law. It means that if someone is entering the Milky
No,
Way...
we are not the ones that create the galactic law. That would be the galactic government. We are another agency outside of that. We work closely with the galactic government, but we are a different group.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense. So you said there's the galactic government and there's the Galactic Federation of Light. And
Federation of Light is something different than just the galactic government. The galactic government would be a little more secular and more unenlightened, if you would. We try to be of a higher source of understanding, a higher source of thoughts and probabilities. They just are the keepers of the law. We are someone that do more than that. We try to counsel. We try to bring about change with our counseling. We try to bring peace, understanding, and when we are permitted, then we will be able to show up in person to give a direct understanding of who we are, how we work, and the gifts that we have that can help humanity in a better way. The galactic government is just an enforcer of law and makers of law. And they have representatives from all over the galaxy that sort of give their opinion and give their votes about what should happen. Also, they are those that listen to each and every representative from other worlds to give them or vote for what they think is the most reasonable outcome for certain problems that are happening within certain solar systems, certain problems and treaties and wars, and they're more political. We are not.
Okay. First of all, if you could assist me energetically or any way that is possible, I feel a bit agitated for the past a week and so. So any help would be more than appreciated. Thank you.
You're welcome. I will send help to you. I understand exactly what's happening. You're going through many things at once. And so you're getting agitated with all these things pulling in different directions within your physicality.
Okay. Is it a positive nature or something else?
Well, some of it is and some of it isn't. So that's why it's so annoying.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. There are others out there feeling similar things. Each individual finds themselves feeling what is meant for them to feel. But there are many of those out there that are feeling the magic going through certain areas of the chakral system. There are many out there feeling the effects of the earth energies, if you will, from the grand solar minimum. There are many out there that are actually feeling stronger energies from the 1111 portals and the energies coming in from outside in the spiritual and higher energetic realms. So it is a combination of many, many things that you are feeling. Plus, Earth, the cosmos, the karma of the Earth is also very, very affected at this time and is giving people a great deal of annoyance.
Is there any estimation of when this karma and grand soul minimum and things of that nature, when they are supposed to pass or change for the better?
We are not one to tell you about all your future. However, we can see that the turmoil on your planet has not yet ended and will go on for a little while longer. How much longer? We are not assured of that.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Thank you so much. Luba has a question. Go ahead, Luba.
Greetings. Thank you.
Greetings.
Can you hear me? Hello. I have a question also about my health. Actually, I'm dealing with high blood pressure, and I would like to give up on medication. I am really anti-medication person. So, and then, so what can I do about that to get better? And
remember this,
Mhm.
and keep this in mind because it is proven throughout the universe. As you raise your frequency, as you raise up in frequency, the only negativity that will remain within you, the only health problems that will remain within you will be contractual. Everything else will not be able to survive higher vibrational movement. Illness, sickness, pain are lower vibrational thought processes. As you become a higher functioning, higher vibrational being, many of these things, such as blood pressure, pains, backaches, things of this nature, will start to lessen and become less and less noticeable because you are moving into a higher realm of vibration. I'm talking about your density. Density is your vibration. We're not talking about dimensions. We're talking about density. Density is your vibration. And as you are moving from third to fourth dimension, this dimension from Earth plane has its certain set of illnesses and weaknesses. Now, the fourth dimension will have its own set of problems that must be put into higher vibrations. But this set of vibrational energies that are negative can be overcome as you move forward and get higher vibrational energies. Our particular species that are here, we can overcome most sickness just by sitting in a room, an electron charged room, which brings up the spirits, which brings up thought processes, which eliminates pain, which eliminates negativity. And so after coming out of this electron charged room, you have your illnesses are gone. Now, you with your negativity and doubt and depression or whatever it is that is causing you to feel these things, as that progresses, you will start feeling that pain again. But remember this, keeping your vibration high keeps your health also high. And I know many of you are learning about creating your own world around you. that is part of it. You have to create your own health. You create your own health by bringing up your vibration as high as possible. Now, listen to positive music. Music is something that will help with vibration. There are 12 points to music, and that is the universal sounds within the realm of the universe, the 12 points of music, and that can also help with healing when put into a use for healing. The Hathors know all about these things. The Hathors have been able to take those tones from those 12 different notes and use them to heal certain different illnesses and certain different thought processes. Some of them can heal depression, some of them heal cancer, some of them heal whatever. But it is that sound can help bring up the vibration and also help heal. Sound is the center of many, many things you will find as you grow and learn about the universe.
Thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
You mentioned electrons room?
Yes.
Was it? What is it? And can we create something over here for any single?
The humans on your world are starting to realize that they can help with certain kinds of electron chambers, with certain different kinds of healings that are sound-based and are advanced, ultrasound-based in some ways. And the toning process from the Hathors is a part of that. It comes into the equation in many cases. They're starting to work with these things now. They do not have full reign or understanding of it all, but they are making some headway.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And then I have another question that when I do my grounding, I see Mother Gaia constantly in pink for a few, let's say for 3 weeks. This is the first time happened to me. Usually is green and blue, and now is pink, always pink. Why is that?
Pink is a powerful color. Pink is the color of power. So her aura is changing to power because now that the Ascension is on the way, her aura is hopeful. Her aura is enlightened. She knows what God is doing, and she is on the right path. This is the change that is necessary. That does not mean that the earth is going to be peaceful. That just means that things that are happening now will wake people up. They will charge them. They will divide them, but then eventually unify them. It is the way it has to be. Mankind must be mankind, and they will be themselves until God steps in.
Mm. And then one last question, which is going back to Europe, my country where I am from, Slovakia, and it's so much turmoil with this testing, and I don't even know. It's really not really good. Let's put it this way. They've taken away freedom from people.
Yes.
And if they're not showing result of test, they don't allow them to go to work. So it's really affecting. They cannot walk outside. It's also mandatory. Everything is mandatory. So I really don't know. I wonder what's going on there. And if it is getting a little better, that's soon.
It is happening around the world, the same things. Different places are stricter than others, and some are completely loose. But the same disease is happening everywhere. And it will happen until the vaccine that is chosen comes through. Now, most people will not trust the first vaccines, and there are good reasons for that. It seems to be rushed. It seems to be pushed through. It seems to be from places that are not trustworthy, or if they are trustworthy, how are they doing this so quickly? So the trust level of the human race is very low at this point. But it will come to pass that this disease will pass as well, and things will be forever changed. So to some degree, thought processes will change. The way things are done will change. But this is necessary for the coming changes that God is looking at for the future. Peace must be the ultimate goal for this planet, and rising and moving into the next area of understanding, the next evolution. Allow these things to happen for now. They will not last forever, but they will destroy some people. That is not what God wants, but that's what your people are doing to each other. Now, it will come to pass that they will rise back up after things calm down, but it is a time of trouble right now.
Yes, it is. So I'm wishing them best like everyone else as well. Thank you so very much. Much
Yes,
love
we
to
are
you.
trying to give counsel to your world where they will accept it. At this point, your world is stubborn against some counsel and open to others if they think that it will be beneficial for them. But remember this, they are more looking out for themselves than for others.
Unfortunately, yeah. We are so divided, and it's I'm trying to stay away from news, and it's very difficult on the planet Earth. It's not
It is
easy, but yeah.
impossible, but whenever you watch the news or whatever you want to call it, you
Yeah.
must look at it as man speaking, not God. Because God has another message. Whenever you see this happening on your planet, it may be disturbing, but immediately put it in God's hands, because that's where it belongs.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate it a million.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Much love. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Okay, Kat has a question. Go ahead, Kat. Hello, Kat?
Yes,
Yeah,
hello.
great. Thank you.
Thank you. By the way, hello. By the way, you're suggesting that we should take this vaccine?
I am not suggesting anything. You must make up your own minds.
Well, if they make it mandatory, what we hope
they will not make it mandatory at first. They may make it mandatory for children to go to school, but I think that would be the only case that they would make it mandatory. Unless you are in the hospital field or something like that, they might urge you to take it to be safe because you are working with these kinds of patients. But I think that your freedom will not be infringed upon. At least at this point, I don't see that.
Do you see something bad in these vaccines?
That I cannot tell you because we have not analyzed this particular vaccine. It's too new. We are waiting for it to be approved before we actually even look at it, because I do not know if it will be approved.
Yeah. Well, we'll keep in touch when this is coming. My question was, yesterday I had like a dream, and it was kind of deep, and I was able to see myself at the highest I could see until now. Is this connected with my regular I don't know, my regular own agenda, or is connected also with the portal from 1111?
It could be a message to you. I am not sure what your dream was, but I'm sensing that it was something that is important for your growth, that you need to observe some thought processes that this dream brings into balance to you and that you have been struggling with?
Struggling, okay. No.
Maybe not struggling is not the right word, but thinking about in many different ways. I think that sometimes people do not realize how much they are thinking about things until they really stop and analyze their dream states. And that is telling the truth about what they are actually subconsciously and consciously bringing into this realm.
Yeah. Second question. There's a whistleblower outside here. It's called Gene Decode or Consensate. Does he bring a good information, or should I just?
At this point, his information is incomplete. We do know who you mean. Their information is incomplete, and it needs to be evaluated because it is not complete.
So it's not real or incomplete?
It's incomplete.
But it's real.
Parts of it are that once they complete their study and really understand it, some of those facts will change.
Is it true that these mail-in ballots, they have a unique imprint and belong to quantum system voting?
No, if that were true, it would have happened already. You would have seen the results of that by now. It would have happened actually a week ago. Any sting operation that is that qualified or it has that much information, part of it, the lawsuit would cover it, and it would have been absolutely seen by now. But every lawsuit that has been presented has been overturned, and there is no evidences of these watermarked ballots.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'll just say something quickly about the ballots. You know, I live overseas and I have to vote by mail. My ballot was sent to me by email. I had to print it out. So there's no watermark on it. And I can print out as many as I want. I can only submit one, but there was no watermark and it was on my printer. So there would be no way there would be any kind of, electric thing on there.
The thing is, since 2016, we have watched this carefully in your process. They had seen that there was a much tampering with the election. So they made it harder than ever to tamper with the election for 2020. Yeah. So all these allegations of fake votes and anomalies are incorrect. They are just stirring up trouble with the people. And that is what they want to do. And that is what they are doing.
I agree there. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you. Aglaya has one more question, if she can, please.
Yes, please. Actually, this is a continuation of Elga's stream of questions in regards to humanity. I feel like I've given birth to mankind. I feel that I need to help, and my prayers, my decrees are constantly around, and I would like to see this to rise so that we can bring peace and love. And I cannot just see it soon enough. And to me, I know we are in a 3D world with timelines. Do we have a particular timeline that we can see this, for humanity to rise, to bring a little bit peace and comfort?
The thing is, everyone lives in their own reality in this realm. You must learn to see what is above this reality, what is above the third dimensional portion. You're getting information from the sides. This is from the earth realm. You are not getting information from the higher realms. So you must put yourself in a place that you can align with higher information, and not information just from third dimension, but from the higher dimensions and from us even. So that because we do speak through channels, we speak through meditation, we speak through many different ways of the mind to get to people if they want to hear us. Now, it's difficult on your planet. Your realm is very harsh. We have not seen a harsh realm like this for quite a while, because this realm is going through a growing pain that is harsher than most. But the outcome of a harsh growing pain is a magnificent outcome if it comes to that. You have the opportunity to destroy yourself at any time, but you are being saved a little bit by those that are getting their information from out here. Now, you as an individual feel very grounded. That is a wonderful thing. You need to reach up from that grounding, because grounding is necessary to reach up into the next dimension, the next understanding, the next evolution, the next realm. So with your grounding, find a way to find a deeper sense of clarity in your meditations, so that you may reach up out of third dimension just for a little while every day, so that you can connect with the positivity that is here, connect with the love that we want to share, connect with the healing that we can give, connect with all positivity. So it is that some of you have learned how to do this, how to move out of your deep grounding into a higher realm. And that is a beautiful and wonderful thing. We need for more of you to learn that. You'll say, how? When you do your meditations or prayers, I will tell you this. Intention, just one thought on each meditation, so that you may get more out of it, more focus to it. One intention, one thought process. We have learned that this is helping humanity in a great way. We have heard it taught by the angels. So we are also taking that under consideration and believe that it is the right thing to do. So bring in that you want to connect to the higher powers. Bring in that you want to connect to angels, to God, to spirit, to us, because we are benevolent. So we want to actually help as many people as possible.
Okay, so when I do my meditation and connect to my I am presence, isn't that reaching the higher realms? What are you saying?
It is. Do you feel it?
Yes, I see it.
Wonderful. Then bring that with you during your day. I know that when you reach the higher realms, a lot of you reach the higher realms and then come back down and let the troubles of the day, the earth energy, just destroy whatever you just experienced. Bring that with you. Bring that joy, that enlightenment, that hope with you, and let that linger longer.
That's the key. Thank you so much. The
You're welcome.
secret. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, there's a question from, one second, let me just make sure I'm getting, Michelle, did you already ask the question? No, excuse me, I'm going to go to Lilypad first. I'm going to go to Lilypad first because she asked a question, and then we'll come back to you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Greetings.
I have a question. Well, yeah, I have a question about meditation. Well, I have another two questions. One is meditation. When I try to do guided meditation for when I'm tired or to sleep better, because I cannot sleep at night very well. It seems like sometimes during my meditation, my mind goes blank, and I don't know if I fall asleep and then, or I'm not doing it right, and then I guess I wake up. So I gotta do the meditation start all over again. Sorry?
When you go blank, that's
What
not a
happened?
bad thing. And let me explain that to you. Books have been written about this this area of meditation when you go completely blank. It is actually when you are closest to the God relationship. God does not speak through words usually. He speaks through the silence. He speaks to the subconscious. He speaks through your the way that you are handling things. And so as you are doing this meditation, he is connecting to you through this darkness, through the space and time of this effort that you're making. So you may not be experiencing anything, but God is there with you. And that may be what you need for that moment. Tranquil. You may need that peace. You may need that blankness because your mind works very quickly or it works overtime. And so he's brought you into a place of great dark, just blankness, not darkness, but blankness. And so in that place, he can speak to your heart and can love you as a father. And I know that your efforts, the very thought that you are trying to connect in a wonderful and peaceful and benevolent way is to your tribute. He will acknowledge you for that.
Okay, thank you very much for clarifying that, because I wasn't sure where something was going on there. Second question is, I just know what the book says. What's the difference? What's the purpose or the meaning of the Milky Way and black hole? Because some guided meditation mentioned that. So could you briefly say what's the Milky Way and the black hole?
Okay, a black hole is invisible to no one ever saw a black hole because you don't see it. It's invisible. Against space, it just blocks out the stars. That's all you can see is a blockage. But you really can't see the black hole operating. And the black hole represents one of the things that is a constant in the universe, and that is actually it's most of the things that are constant in the universe. It actually brings in light. It absorbs light. It absorbs magnetism. Yeah. It absorbs gravity. So those are the three constants of the universe through all dimensions: light, gravity, and magnetism. So it is an absorber of all these things. And it creates high density. And in reflection to the Milky Way, it would be that the density of the black hole is oppressive, whereas the spaciousness of the Milky Way is wide and beautiful. And I'm not sure what this guided meditation was about, but I know what those two things are about. I know what the Milky Way is about, is millions of stars in a galaxy that is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful and God created and a source of inspiration. Whereas a black hole sucks that all in and makes it seemingly non-existent.
Okay, thank you. Is that what they call this great central sun? Is that where the great central sun is located?
The great central sun is in the middle of the universe, and the center of your galaxy is not the great central sun.
All right. Well, can I ask you one more last question? I'm sorry. And there is for the virus, they mentioned the virus. I'm not sure if you know something called MMS. It's a solution that is dicycloride, something like that. It's not approved by the people here, was it FDA? But I'm taking it. they say it's might help with the virus. So I don't know if you will be able to scan my body, scan it, and be
Yes,
able
we
to
can do
tell me
that.
if it's working.
What that
Or
particular thing does is help clear, it will keep your system clear of the virus. It is actually something that is a cure, or something that takes the virus out of the system. I'm not sure how harmful it is to take. We haven't really, you have to understand, we are from outside of your planet, and your medical systems really don't apply to us at all. So we do know some things about some things, but we don't study it. There is a couple one, I believe, that study it on the ship, but I am not one. It's because it's lower and lower evolution process of medical research. But the thing is, it is effective to keep your system clean. That is what I am understanding.
all right, thank you so much. And I just like to request healing from all of you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Much love. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. There's a question from Michelle. Go ahead, Michelle.
Hi, Leonis. I just wanted to say thank you for joining our group healing sessions every day. And, and would you mind giving us, yes, we really appreciate it. Thank you. You know, you showed me the hand sign to bring you in. Is that the same for everyone? Everyone can do that? Or, you know, how does that work?
It is individualized.
Okay. Okay. Yes, and would you mind giving us a blessing as well? Thank you so much.
Yes, I can give you a blessing. When the questions are finished, I will do that.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, let me just go one more second.
Are the questions
Rivka
over?
has a question. Yes, there's several questions left. I'm going to go first to Kathy, and then I'm going to come back to Rivka.
Hi, Leonis. I have a question that might help some of my clients and maybe some others. Can you offer a process of best connecting and merging with our higher selves? I know what I do, but I want to make sure that I'm guiding people correctly and that I'm doing it correctly. So how can we best merge all of our fractals and connect better with our higher selves?
All right. There are several ways that it depends on the individual. Let me put it that way first. Some individuals can actually just have clairaudience with their higher self as soon as they meet them. That's rare, but it happens. The other thing is to meet your higher self usually takes meditation. Usually you go in, and there are several different kinds of meditation that you can use to reach out through the body into the aura. The aura is where you can reach your higher self because they are in spirit, not in the physical. There is a realm between the God realm and the physical earth realm that they come to, and they can get into your aura from that realm. And you can speak to them from that area. Now, there are several different ways a meditation can work with that, and there are 5 or 6 ways to meditate that can bring your energies out to the end of your auras. But you must learn them. One is to picture the soul as a flame throughout the entire body. One is to go through the triangle of the heart, soul, and third eye, and enter into another realm, and then into the aura. There's many ways to do it. Your way may be the best. But learn other ways as well, because everyone is a little different and may perceive the way to do it easier one way than the other.
Okay, I think I understand. So I'm also guiding them to raise their vibration to meet their higher self halfway.
Absolutely. You can do that as well. As higher vibrational beings, you change as you change your density, which is right now between third and fourth. As you bring it up to higher fourth density, you can also come into closer contact with the higher realms, which is where which is closer to where your higher self, your higher being, your higher consciousness is.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Many ways.
Oh, yes.
Really, many ways.
Go ahead. Rivka, go ahead. Rivka, go ahead.
You're muted.
Yes, now I'm mute. Sorry. I want to ask if the Galactic Federation of Light is participating in the meetings with the governments at the moment. I think they are going on still, but less than in the beginning of November. That's my question.
The galactic meetings will start on November 26th, and we will be part of them. We are not highly vocal in these meetings. The reason for that is that we are there for support. We do speak when we are spoken to, and we do give our opinions, but we are more able to speak one-on-one with certain heads of state, certain countries, and certain leaders through other means. Now, these means, we have appeared to some on their screens and spoke to them that way. Our counsel is best done privately. So that is why we do not become incredibly involved in these galactic meetings. But we are there for support. We are there to answer questions. We are there to let them know that we are still very connected, very invested in your planet.
Okay, you are speaking about the galactic meetings. I had to go to the galactic meetings, I know, but now are the meetings with the galactics and the governments in November. So you are not participating in that, and the
yes, we are.
Oh, well, okay. Thank you. That's enough. Thank you very much.
Yes, we are participating, but we're not very vocal.
Okay.
We listen and speak when we're spoken to, and we would prefer to do one-on-one counseling, but we do get our messages through and our support for the human race through by being there.
Yes. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes. Muted.
Okay, Sheer has a question, and then we're going to go to Dawn, who has a lot of questions. So go ahead, Sheer, and then Dawn, you just can pick it right up after Sheer's done.
Greetings once more. You have said that you are connecting certain head of governments in a personal kind of way through their screens.
Here on their screens.
Okay, well, as far as I know, only the galactic government can move messages across. Do you have some sort of, do you have any special approval to do that?
With certain countries, we do.
So
the thing is, we are the only ones other than the government that are allowed to go to several different countries where we do speak on a screen to them. We do not appear in person, but they must call for us.
I see. And if the galactic government or the Galactic Federation of Light chooses or have the, let's say, they want to reach for a particular person, are they allowed to do so, or only head of governments?
Only head of governments.
Okay,
That's
thank
the
you.
only approval that we have.
From the
Now,
world
the
government.
galactic government, I am not sure. I do not know where their jurisdiction is. They may be able to reach out to individuals, I'm not sure, but I know that we are not allowed to do it except like this or through readings or whatever, but we are not allowed to appear on their screens. Only a few selected heads of governments, but they must ask for that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, Leonis. Blessings. I am Dawn.
Greetings, Dawn.
Okay, I'm monitoring the YouTube and I have a series of questions. I'm only going to give you the more important ones. This is a help request from So Jolie. I got a psychic attack and was cursed by an entity in a dream last night. Who was that is her first question.
I would have to go to you and research your dream. As a psychic attack, was it painful? Or, I mean, I have questions. But the thing is, those who attack psychically are usually from the 8th and 9th dimension, maybe from the 7th as well. But I think the 7th dimension has been quiet on the negative front. It's the 8th and 9th dimensionals that have been more attacking in that area.
Is there a method by which this can be removed?
There is a way for it to stop it, and I will send protection for that.
Thank you. And she's also asking can you give her starseed origin and her mission? What is her mission on Earth?
Starseed origin is Pleiadian. Mission right now, I cannot tell everyone's missions because they may choose not to do that portion of their mission. You have several different gifts. You must choose what is your highest excitement among them. You can do many things. You have healing, you have psychic energy, you have the ability to channel, you have many, many things. How you choose to use those things, I cannot tell you. I cannot make up your mind. You must decide.
Thank you. Okay, the next one is from Sean Anderson. I think his granddaughter is having a hip problem and is having a hard time walking. Any insight on this and what I can do to help her healing her?
Send healing to her. Send healing to her hip. We will send we will find her through your DNA, and we will send healing from this area, and I will have Michelle and Uriel do healing as well on her.
Thank you. Okay, next one is from Joseph Bannigan. His question: my soil in my community garden is toxic. It was sprayed with a weed killer and it has rusted metal on it. Is there any way I can detox it?
One moment, let me look at it. Yes, you can fertilize it, you can turn it over. This kind of toxic sprayed will mostly just dissipate. And if you turn the soil over, if you fertilize the soil, it will change the oxidation in the soil. It will also change how the soil is perceiving that little bit of poison. It will soak it up and bring it into lower areas of the ground when it rains.
Thank you. The next question, is from Krellick. I went to a CE5 last night, or last Saturday, and was told, I guess this is some sort of convention, was told that I had an attachment pushing me down. Can you see an attachment?
There may be an attachment, yes. And if there is, I sense a negative energy. I cannot tell if it's an entity or just energy, but yes, there's something there.
Okay. And
I
he has
cannot remove it from here.
Understood. He has a second question. He was told there was a unicorn named Cleo, Chleo, observing me from afar. Is that true?
There are several unicorns observing you from their planet. You are under investigation from them to see if you can be trusted because you are writing something about them. They are interested in being written about, but they want it to be good information and nothing that would be harmful to their species.
Thank you. Okay, and the last question I have is from Kevin Wickert. His question is, in Bashar's book series, Shards of a Shattered Mirror, he tells a story of future Earth and describes 5 levels of mastery. In the first 2 levels, cryptic and nocturnal, a special brew known as Divinorium is used to support opening psychic centers and extrasensory abilities. His question is, can you speak about this brew and also if there is anything in our world today?
The ancient runes are something that we do know something about. However, they can be misread by your modern day people, but it would seem that Bashar has a handle on what he is saying. This cryptic message from him is cryptic for a reason. He doesn't want people to be too far ahead of the curve. He wants them to know what is coming, but he does not want them to be dabbling in it quite yet in an efficient way, because it can be dangerous to bring too much of the future into the now. So what he is saying here is that this message is for the future, but it is to be perceived now so that you will have a handle on it properly when it starts to be necessary for you to.
Thank you very much, Leonis. I appreciate your answers. Blessings.
You're welcome. I could tell you many more things about the rune, but it's just not ready to be talked about yet.
Save that for a future time.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay,
You're
thank
welcome.
you. There's a question from Julianne. Julianne?
Hi, Leonis.
Hello.
Hi. Do I have a message from Charina? For me?
Charlina?
Charina.
What, please? Is this your higher self?
I've been told they said it's my spirit guides or.
Yes, I see that would be a personality around you that is working with you, and they're saying that right now you are in a transition period of some sort, and that they want you to relax a little bit more. Have you been stressing out about something?
Yeah, there's probably I'm moving out somewhere. That's why.
They're saying calm down. This is going to be all right. They're saying don't stress out too much right now. Save your energy. Let's do it this calmly and with decorum, and it'll be all right. So they're going to help you through this.
Okay. One more question, because I've been dreaming about going to the meeting. What's that meeting all about?
The meetings are government meetings. Much of it is about first contact. Much of it is about site-to-site contacts. Much of it is about healthcare. Much of it is about hybridization and programs in which they're hybrid children, or giving blood for serums to be distributed out into the galaxy. There's also the marriage proposition, where there are some humans married to aliens in the astral, and they are discussing these things as well. There's many different platforms and many different thought processes for all these different meetings happening. They're actually getting longer and longer. They go from like 7 to 10 days anymore. So, and they used to be like a 3-day thing. And there's so many people wanting to be involved in them and speak their mind about their particular interest in out here, or their particular interest in the governments as individuals, that there are a lot of humans attending in the astral.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. There is a question from Susan. Go ahead, Susan.
Hi, Leonis. My question is around, I've been having some health issues as well as my boyfriend, and we've been told several times over the last month or so that there's been different beings in my home that are either siphoning our energy or trying to interfere with our connection, our purpose, and so forth. And I've tried different means of clearing. I did smudging with frankincense last night, frankincense essential oil. Is there anything, any guidance that you can provide as far as helping to better protect ourselves? Any
Yes.
intentions or to help with our health issues as well and our purpose?
Yes. I spoke about this earlier, and I'll speak about it again. There seems to be a lot of negative energy around your house because somebody or something is bringing negative energy and negative thought processes into the household, and that is bringing also outside negativity with it. Now, in order to defeat this, you must get up in the morning and bring a positive thought process to the beginning of the day. I will send protection. There's no question. We can help protect you from this, but you must keep in a perspective that positivity is part of this. As you raise your level of positivity, negativity, which is disease and pain and all these things, cannot exist as well, and they start to lose their power. They lose their grip as your vibration, as your density changes from third to fourth. And to do that, you just have to be concentrated on positivity. You have to be concentrated on the things that are in the future that matter, that are very positive, that will bring you success and not failure. So remember, you must get rid of these illnesses by raising positivity. I know that's difficult. Some of them that are contractual, that will not go away. If that is the case, you will have had them for a long time, even before these people started reporting that there were things like that happening in your home or whatever. But the thing is, you must start the day out positively and move forward as much as possible in a positive realm, and that will help. And I know that they will try to destroy you with the pain. I know that they will try to get to you with the pain, but you must understand those are the attacks. Those are the things that you have already brought on. Now you have to really fight to get rid of them. We have to clear your room. We'll clear your home. But you have to clear yourself. So that is something we cannot do. We cannot clear you, but we can clear your home. We can clear even your yard. We can clear the whole house and and your car and everything else. But we cannot clear you. You must do that on your own.
So how can I best clear myself? Just holding that high vibration, staying positive throughout the day, that sort of thing, through intentions.
First of all, when you get up, say something positive. Thank God. Do something positive immediately. Protect yourself. Put your light around you. Do whatever it is that you need to do. Very first thing. This is the very first thing you must do, is to start the day in a positive way. And I know that doesn't work sometimes if you're getting up and you're in pain already. So this, or if there's a problem already. So this is what you must do. You must bring in and try to release that which is already there by starting your day in a positive way. Then, if you're a meditator or not, I don't know, you're too far away for me to tell. I think that you should meditate at least for 5 to 10 minutes right away and bring in light sources, healing energies, and these kinds of things. Intention that your day go well. Intention that the day goes well. That light be part of it. And even if anything happens, with that kind of a start to the day, you are able to push through easier. It just is the truth. And I think that I can get some people out there that can verify that, because if they started their day really well and they're highly energetic at the very beginning, sometimes it just works.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you very much.
And if that doesn't work, call me.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Okay, great. There's a question from Alan. Go ahead, Alan.
Hi there.
Thank
you for speaking to us. So my first sort of general question is, it seems that the area that I'm in of Massachusetts in general, it seems like there's so much dark, dense, thick energy here that it's disorienting. So I just like to make a general request to kind of, from out there, wherever you are, if there's not specifically me, but just this area, because I feel like it really, really, really needs it. It's just, especially specifically Massachusetts, there's some
There seems to be a lot of places like that.
yeah. So I just wanted to put a intention out to have some healing for that generic, that region, specifically Eastern region. And also, I haven't been doing that consistent myself lately. So yeah, it's just vibrationally, I've been all over the map. So maybe that's influencing what I'm feeling.
Correct. All right. Let me tell you that I will try to clear some energy out of that area. We can do certain areas of clearing when asked to do so. It does not last if the karma of that area is dense, because the karma will fill back in. However, if it is about grand solar minimum or something of that nature, the earth will react to the sun as it always will. So we will not be able to take care of that. However, we can send some positive energy your direction. Now, your vibration, the way it is, there is reasons for it to go up and down. The reason that it's hard for you to keep it steady is because it seems like you're dealing with a lot of personal thoughts that you're not sure how to formulate into a decision. There's some decisions to be made, and you feel that there are people ruling you or guiding you, and you're not sure if it's the right direction or not. And I think that's part of it. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's might be part of that, but I also have faith that it's, yeah, I'm heading in the right direction, but it's yeah, that's part of it. Now my second question was, I also found myself kind of falling back into some old habits that I kind of surprised myself that I was doing. So I'm just wondering, was that related to an attack, or was that just stuff I'm processing?
Do you think is this something that is natural to you or not natural to you?
It used to be natural, and then I got beyond it, and then recently I had sort of an unexplainable regression back into it, and it's just kind of, it feels like something saw an opening to one of my weaknesses, and then they really brought me down.
Is this something that's harmful to you?
It's mainly just taking advantage of like habits of or stuff that
I see.
from the
Now, I want you to think about this, and I want you to do this for your, because I'm seeing several different things. I'm not just seeing one thing. I'm seeing that you're talking about more than one thing when you're talking about going back into these habits. I'm seeing that some of these are you feel very comfortable with. Some of these you feel very it's not out of place for you to feel this way. That is even how you speak about it. But I want you to think about this. Who are you? Who are you meant to be? And why are you here? If this is part of your human nature, if it is part of who you are, then you cannot fight it. But if it is something outside of yourself, if it's an addiction or something that you don't want to do, then you must find a way to push that out, that negativity out with positivity. However, you can't fight who you are. You can't fight what is within you that is true to you. So you must go inside yourself and see if that is who you really are or not.
All right. Thank you. And I promise is my last question. Have I had any interaction with members of the Federation of Light that I'm not aware of?
Yes. We actually are aware of you. We see that you have a great potential, but you need to, and this is, I say this is all lovingness, get out of your own way. You stop yourself from moving forward. And it is all, you have an incredibly intelligent mind. You have a huge brain, and it has several different opinions about what you should do and where you're going. And with that in mind, I will tell you that your intellect stops you because it's going in many different directions. That brain is very full of thoughts. So I would try to calm yourself down when that happens, because I think you find that happening a lot. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm humbled by your accuracy, definitely.
And you need to look at things one thing at a time instead of as this whole great big mass of things that there's no way to take care of as a whole. One thing at a time.
Yeah, let me sit on that. All right, thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much. J-Lo has a question. Go ahead, J-Lo. And this probably is going to be the last question.
All right.
Thank you.
Hi, Leonis.
Greetings.
Leonis, Jim will be holding a channeling class very soon next week. And I've thought about this for many years and am feeling somewhat curious and compelled to take it without any expectations, of course. But I was wondering if you could provide me with your perspective and shed any light as to there being, or if there are, any beings or collectives that may want to be coming through to reach out to those if I eventually do decide to vocally channel, so to speak. Thank you.
The very first person that I see, or should I say angel, that I see that wants to come through is Michael. Michael is the very first being that wants to come through you. He has messages for you and always has had messages for you. There are others such as Ish and what's his name? Lakesh, that also want to come through you. You seem to be a rather open thought process. Your channel areas will be easy to open even further. But as you say, no expectations, because the beginnings of channelings classes will be amazing for some people, because they will discover how easy it is, and they're making it really hard.
Thank you. In fact, yes. And that's what I was feeling as well. For some reason, the angelic presences, I felt that first. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Your first presence is angelic.
Is that the
Absolutely.
last? Was that your only? Was that all you had, JLo?
Yes, thank you, Karen.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we don't have time for any other questions, but as Kathy requested, or Michelle requested, I don't remember, but for a blessing before you go, and then we'll conclude with other blessings.
Very well.
Thank you.
I will do a blessing.
Thank you.
Should I do it in my language?
Do however you feel you should do.
I think I will do it in my language because it's easier for me to do it that way. The interpreter might pick it up. I'm not sure, but it's from our ancient language, so I don't know if that's in the interpreter. Frita tako ufikata. And si sisakotori ring wapa. Niketoka fiutkipieto. Fuaka. Nuaka titush. Tiratapoko. Nirakati shoti. Kunkweti. Motukitua. Piotihur. Kurishishian. Moniaka. Ada. Antiakoti. Frumlibo ori. Nana. Nes. Fruta. Tota. I basically was praying that your civilization will land on its feet, that it will prosper, that it will be as great as it's prophesied to be, as loving as it needs to be, and many other things, but I won't go into detail. Much love to you all.
Thank you so very much for coming. Thank you.
You are so welcome. Thank you for your attentiveness.
Hmm.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we should end with some blessings. We have a lot of them, so we'll get going on those. We'll
Okay.
start with David.
Okay. Rania poroma tia rahaku roma atia she. Tu pra ange skra atahrak tukma anetu. Tu manania tu. Yana yepotu shana mana yatarana kuratiana yetu. Ira ankun shahra ate kukumahania tura aki. Let your heart shine. Namaste.
Keep us in your heart, O Lord. We are going through a great deal of turmoil, and we need your blessings and prayers, your uplifting and your counsel. Thank you for being there in our times of needs. Thank you for understanding when we are down. Thank you for being with us even though we are weak and inaccessible at times. We know that you are there, and we pray that we are lifted up just to be in your presence. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Don has a blessing. Go ahead, Don.
I do have a blessing. However, Temple wanted to present her blessing as well. So I'll let her go
but we
first.
have a couple people as well as Temple, so you go first and I'm coming to Temple.
Okay. Tara usmaske atore shnous na hasasata tushimehe si ano hutmuda hasata hantush eota yaha si alos na hakutur si atam ahusnda is dohi shalana.
Our
right, thank
hands are outstretched to you, and hopefully someday soon you will be able to take our hands and we will move you into the galaxy where you will be our neighbors for the first times. This we know of you, but you know not of us the way you should. But we will see you soon, and we are praying for your success.
Thank you. Temple, go ahead.
Ushiata saku unaliati kupujika kia zanatazi ojujana jaza na juju ajuku oto jujana diata tiejikiato tojinata zuzonana yakulubiato yakulu unshkiata tiata skulaja zaziato tia poniasa kikiali I jujunata na yozoja jaza zozoa niandiaku kiaka nuku jitiat ot iasniaja tata tiato ondi Bojika lei ujuko atia sakatia naniato tatia suko ojuna tata. Namaste.
Rise us up above the darkness and bring us together in unity of love, in kindness and in peace. This is a world in turmoil, and we know that we are holding on to a great deal of that. We are out here looking in from inside of your world because we are here as well. We are part of the ones that have been grandfathered in, but we see all that is happening, and we pray for the people here that they will be able to lift out of this darkness and be a part of the greater peace, the greater understanding, and the greater wealth that they can give to this world, the greater medication and healing of love.
Thank you. Okay, Alan has a blessing. Go ahead, Alan.
As God is here in heaven, he sees and lifts man from the graves that they dig for themselves. He is partial to mankind. He loves them and wants them to succeed. But they turn their backs on him and they walk away. But he has not given up on this realm. He has not given up on his children. He will stay steadfast and loving until they turn around to greet him as the prodigal son did long ago. Be aware that God is waiting for all of you and is arms open for you. Yes.
Thank you.
Wow, that was deep.
I'm so sorry. I was talking and no one heard me. Thank you for that, Alan. That was beautiful. And thank you, Jim. Angie has an announcement before we go. And then everyone just like and subscribe, please. And thank you for being here. We had a huge audience in the room and a huge audience watching live on YouTube, which was wonderful. And Jim will be back in 2 weeks. And then next weekend, we'll have Tyler Ellison that'll be here. So,
oh, excellent. Good.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah. So Angie, please close us out with your announcement.
Thank you so much. Our channeling class that is scheduled for Sunday, November 22nd from 1 p.m., 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We did switch. We are now on daylight time. And so the main focus will be conscious channeling, semi-conscious channeling, and trance channeling. If you're interested in this, please email classes@hucolo.org and we will get information out to you how to register for the class. The class is $123. Learn channeling, enhance your channeling as easy as 1, 2, 3. And again, that's hucolo.org, classes@hucolo.org if you're interested. Thanks.
Thank you, too. Also, one last thing. If you'd like to be able to be in the room when Jim is channeling, that's for Hucolo Club members. If you'd like to be part of Club Hucolo, you can go to hucolo.org/webinars. And for a small donation each month, you're guaranteed a spot inside the room and you're guaranteed a question or several questions depending on how quickly things are moving. But we appreciate everyone's support and everyone that's a member for many, many years. So thank you so very much for supporting Hucolo and all the things that we're doing. And it's wonderful to see everyone growing and changing and evolving and becoming and all of the beautiful things that are happening. Yeah. Did you have something to add, Jim?
No, I was just saying thank you everybody for being here. Thank you, Karen and Dawn, for doing all the work. And I appreciate everyone so much. Thank you much.
That's right. And happy Diwali for everyone who knows what that is. Festival of Lights, the Hindu celebration.
Oh,
Much
it sounds
love and
like
prosperity
a food.
for everyone. Yeah. Okay.
We're having
See you next week. Bye-bye.